Tinkerbelle the dog.
And I'm her little sister, Belle. And this is our podcast.
Fierce, fabulous fluff, talking about stuff. Gossip Pups. Fierce, fabulous fluff, talking about stuff. Gossip Pups.
Happy FURiday, everyone.
I'm Tinkerbelle.
And I'm Belle.
And welcome to Gossip Pups.
Episode 41.
Episode 41, 41.
41.
Yes, gotta roll the R.
I don't think I could do that very well.
No.
No. Well,
You're
happy
a simple,
FURiday.
Simple pup.
Yeah, I speak English.
Okay.
With a very small vocabulary.
Okay, then.
Yeah. But happy FURiday, everyone.
Happy FURiday.
So, first we have to tell you about the charts.
Oh, yes. Should we talk about that first?
Yeah. So, remember last week we randomly found we were one of the top on an entertainment chart. Well, since then, we've flown up that chart even higher.
Yes, we did. Indeed.
We went up 100. So now we're not in the middle of the pack. We are on the top of the pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
New Zealand.
Yes. Do you have the information?
I have number 43, up 100.
Yes, we did.
We beat
43.
And we're ahead of famous TV shows.
Well, not TV shows, podcasts.
Yeah, but from TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From major networks.
Yeah. We won't see, but check it out.
I don't even understand how it happened, but I do understand. We're just so fabulous.
I understand. We're Fierce Fabulous Fluff,
Fierce
episode
Fabulous
41
Fluff.
and not stopping. That's how it happened. Boom.
Boom,
Yeah.
indeed.
Boom.
So yes, we hit 43. I think
So-
I looked today. Well, no, I didn't look this morning, but I did look yesterday, and we were like 70 something. So we kind of peaked, then went down a little bit. Now we're probably just gonna go even higher
Yeah,
today.
Because we come out once a week, every FURiday. So now
So
those
it kind of
people
goes
are like,
up and down, up and
okay,
down.
when is it coming out? Where are those two puppies? And then today, it's going to be like, like a rocket ship.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have to tell you, last FURiday.
So thanks, New Zealand.
Oh, yes, sorry. I thank you, New Zealand. And thanks, listeners in New Zealand.
But we love all our listeners, and we hope
love
to hit the charts everywhere.
Everyone in every state, in every city, in every country, all over the world, equally.
Yes. Sending kisses to you.
Mm-hmm. And hugs.
XOXO.
Woof! So, I have to tell you what happened. So, last FURiday, after the podcast, our world fell apart. Literally fell apart. We were so excited. We had this whole thing planned with the AMC in New York City on 42nd Street. We finished the podcast and our phones are like buzzing like wild. The world fell apart.
And, I mean, we should just say that we know the world was falling apart at the same time, and we acknowledge that.
Yes, but not realizing the world was going to collide in front of our AMC theater.
Yes, but the world started to fall apart right in Times Square.
So, that being said, it was a scramble who wanted us then that was safe. So we ended up, for the Eras Tour, canceling, which you all probably saw in stories, rescheduling to another theater out on Long Island called Levittown.
Levittown.
And, well, first of all, they were the nicest people on earth.
They were so nice.
The manager was hugging us. He gave us AMC friendship bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
He was so happy we were there.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, so maybe it worked out. A lot of people were going to meet us in the city, so they felt badly. However, the theater closed because they were they didn't want any problems for any of the guests.
And they were giving refunds to everyone who had tickets to that day at that theater because it was impossible to get to.
It was not safe for anyone, people or pups. Not
people or
safe.
pups.
So our world came to a boom, but then it all came back together, and off we went to a town called Levittown.
Yes, to a dine-in theater.
A dine-in.
Which wasn't
really dine-in because we've been to a dine-in theater in...
iPick.
Yes.
Now that's a dine-in theater.
They serve you at your seat. They have a menu. They
have drinks. They have everything.
So this is called a dine-in theater, but I don't get what's the dine-in part.
It's not really a dine-in. So
welcome to Long Island.
They say it's a dine-in theater, but you just have to order the food on an app, and then they just kind of bring it to you. It's like if you ordered McDonald's to your seat. Mostly, it's not a dine-in theater.
Yeah, it's not a dine-in
where
theater.
The
even though it's called that.
The iPick is like burgers and
oh my gosh,
nachos and all these amazing things and all
for the Peter Pan movie premiere. Wow, they brought us anything and everything.
And all the drinks, there's like cocktails and special sodas, and you can get like a Shirley Temple. You can get anything you want. Where here it's just different. But it didn't matter because all we wanted was the Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah,
cups
we
and
got
popcorn and all that.
We got it all, but it was delicious, and the soda was delicious, and the popcorn was delicious, and we met new friends and some friends who were so excited that we were there, especially the manager. But it was really nice.
Yes, but we're sorry to all our NYC Swifties.
I know. We'll make it up to you.
I guess so, but just everything is...
It's a little scary.
It's a little wild right now.
Yeah.
Sending love to everyone.
Yes.
We hope that us pups can give you a nice, fun escape right now.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
With some fun gossip.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, so that was our FURiday.
Yeah, guys, literally the world crashed down, and then we were like, what's going to happen? And it happened.
Okay, but we saw the movie.
So we saw the movie, and it was the most fabulous thing ever. It was fierce. It was fabulous, and it was fluff.
It was incredible.
It was the most fun thing ever. I was dancing in my seat. I was having a ball.
I was barking.
Yeah. Tink was like, oh, fluff, fluff, singing along. We had the best time. If you have not seen the Eras movie, you have to go.
Yes, you have to. It's a necessity.
And it's $19.89, the cost.
Yes.
So it's not like it's $50.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go. You cannot miss this experience.
It was a great experience in the theater.
Yeah. And everybody was so happy, and it was just nice to be around positive people.
Mm-hmm. Everyone was so just screaming and,
singing.
Calling out and cheering. And it was like you were at a concert.
It was.
But in a recliner.
Yeah, in a big squishy recliner. And even if the people didn't want to stand up to dance, their arms were like flying in the air, dancing and wiggling. It was so fun.
And people were singing along. But I've seen so many videos on the TikTok of wild theaters.
Yeah, some are like really
Our
party
theater was
wild.
not like that.
No, not
I'm kind
at all.
of jealous.
Yeah, I wanted to run around by the movie screen and dance, but ours wasn't like that.
No, they mostly stayed in their seats.
But they screamed and sang and
yes, they
enjoyed
did.
it.
And cheered.
But they just wanted to be in the comfort
of
their squishy seat.
Yeah.
Which,
what do you think, Belle?
Is an advantage. Because you told me when you were at the concert, you were dying of the heat.
Oh, it was so hot.
You were sweating. Human couldn't even keep your dress on. It was so hot.
It was so hot. It was, obviously it was loud.
Yeah.
So this, everyone's squishing you.
This is kind of...
But, Human kept me safe. We were great. We had a nice little area for ourselves, but...
This is kind of a good idea. For people who don't want to have to stand for 6 hours, who want to be in temperature.
6 hours? Well, yeah, 6 hours.
Yeah,
by the time you get there,
concert,
the opener.
The show, the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so, if you don't want to stand for 6 hours, you're seeing it in the comfort of a squishy chair.
Yeah, and I have to say that concert was long.
3 hours.
3 hours.
The movie is 3 hours, everybody.
It's very long.
So,
But like I didn't realize it was long. Like I was enjoying it fully.
yeah,
Like,
me too.
My Swiftie pup self was having the best time. Then
It went really fast.
Yes, and then as soon as we left, it kind of all hit. But then by the next morning, it really hit. I felt like I was out clubbing.
Well, here's when it hit. When we had to leave this theater called Levittown Drive-In and go home.
Yes.
It was a little bit of a journey.
A little bit of a drive, and we couldn't believe it was so late.
But it was really good. So if you're going to go, maybe go to a 6 o'clock.
That's what we did. It was a
Ours was
6:15,
6:15,
but it didn't really start till around 6:30
Yeah, it was later.
or like 6:45 because by the time they did all the previews,
Yeah.
it didn't start till like 6:45.
Yeah. But I have to say, everybody who met us did know how to hold us finally. We weren't like hanging and dangling, and they were very nice out there to us. So that was good. They knew how to hold us and take care of us.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
And they got some amazing friendship bracelets.
Yeah. We made the most beautiful ones. Everybody traded with us, but ours were
better. I was like, these are pretty.
One of them, I was like, that's insulting.
Cringy.
What is that? But we didn't say it to them. But ours were like professional. Yeah. Anyway, so that was Friday.
They just don't have the standards that we do.
I guess not. Everybody
For
doesn't
making
care as much
friendship
as we do.
bracelets.
It took us the whole week to do that, and we did
Yeah,
it.
we did.
Yeah. We want to go again to the movie.
I know.
But we
We'll
have
talk
a
about that
secret.
What's our secret?
We found it on Secret Online.
Oh, we did.
So, okay, moving on.
We'll decide.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to have the IMAX experience.
Okay. I'll go. I'm in.
We'll see. We'll see if time allows.
And then what happens? Travis
so
and
then-
Taylor were in New York City on Saturday Night Live.
It was a weekend, a Swiftie
My
weekend.
show, and I wasn't on the episode. They put them on instead of me.
I know. All I was thinking was, what if Belle was in this episode? The amount of insanity that would have ensued.
I think I would have passed out if I was.
Well, there were no dogs in the episode,
No.
so
But it would have looked.
That's
I would have
good.
looked good if she held me. And when she came out and introduced Ice Spice with me in her arms, like it would have just tied SNL all together with Taylor for all this time.
it would have just elevated SNL in another universe, like another stratosphere.
Yeah.
Why didn't they think of that?
I know. Come on, guys.
Although I think it would be cuter if Travis held you, honestly.
I would love that too. I would probably.
Maybe with your jersey.
I have a red jersey.
Darn.
I could have given him kisses. I hear he
Although
wears the
I
best
don't know
perfume.
how you feel about that beard. You said you don't like that
I
scruffy
know,
face.
guys. He's growing it back again. I'm really scared. I don't want to give him kisses. I'll have to kiss his eyeball or something.
I think you will give him kisses.
Apparently, he smells like good perfume.
He better. He's dating Taylor Swift. He
Yeah.
better not smell bad.
No, he apparently has really good perfume.
Hygiene is very important.
Yeah, it like stays on the people when after they meet him. The perfume smell it's so strong.
Oh.
But it's
He's
good.
one
They
of those.
say. Yeah.
What
He's
kind
one
of, what's, now I want to add that to, I'm looking that up
I
right
don't
now.
know what
What's
the
his scent?
perfume is. Wait, it's not called perfume for a man.
Cologne.
Cologneyyy.
Cologne.
He wears Cologneyyy.
Oh my gosh. Cologneyyy. What is Travis Kelce's Cologneyyy?
Cologneyyy. Yeah. He wears Cologneyyy. But yeah, so they appeared on SNL, went to the after party, went to dinner before, and they're safe because they have a car that can't happen. Nothing can happen to the car, but we can't go to the movie because we're not safe.
Well, it's not that we're not safe. I just don't think two fierce, fabulous, fluff pups walking through Times Square is the ideal thing right now. And it's still going on a lot.
Yeah, it was really bad last night, I think it was, or yesterday. There were like 1 million people
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, what's his Cologneyyy?
Okay, I found out what his Cologneyyy is.
What is it?
Kelce spared anyone of the doubts. He proudly stated that he uses Louis Vuitton Meteor.
Ooh.
Meteor or Meteor? Because it has the...
Meteor, like... Psh, psh, psh.
Yes, but the E's have accents on them.
Oh, like
and there's an E at the
Cologneyyy.
end.
Like
Cologneyyy.
Cologneyyy.
It's Meteore.
Meteore. Ooh, it's Italiani.
Louis Vuitton
Italiani?
Meteore. And that every guy should have at least one LV Cologne,
Well,
he says.
He's got LV Cologne, a bottle per day, apparently.
What?
He wears a lot. But everybody likes the smell of the LV Cologneyyy.
I mean, do you think he's going to be doing an LV Cologne commercial soon?
Well, I think he will be because LV is going to be like, hey, we're getting... Well, no. Because right now they're getting free publicity.
Yes, it says for an individual as classy as Kelce to endorse the product, it's clear that Louis Vuitton is doing something great with the Meteore line.
Mm-hmm.
This was not pop culture, by the way. This is just us
No, this is Belle
bantering.
Banter. This is Belle Banter's SNL and all that stuff. This is nothing to do with pop culture.
So now when we go to, well, where do you get cologne? Because I know like Sephora has perfume, but do they have cologne?
They must. Oh, you could probably get it online.
Yes, but I don't want to get it. I just want to smell it.
Like if
I
you
want
go
to know
to-
what this scent is. I want my puppy nose just at the bottle, just smelling it.
Yeah, if you go to the big department stores in the city, they have men's cologne there, and you could go up and smell it, like Macy's or any of those bigger stores. Saks.
Okay.
Saks. So
Next time we're in one of those stores.
yeah, we'll go smell his
We'll
cologne.
go to the Louis Vuitton area
Yeah, we'll go smell it.
and smell the cologne.
Yeah, maybe we should wear our LV sweaters and take a picture with it. That would be fun.
Cologne.
Cologneyyy. Yeah. So
Anyway, so I don't know how we got on that tangent, but
because
just,
I was
he
talking
smells
about
good.
him. Yeah. And then, so, okay, back to Belle Banter. So I have to tell everyone, set your alarms for next week because on the 24th, 25th, and 26th of October, all of the Tinkerbelle and Gossip Pups merch is 25% off.
Oh my goodness. And
3 days only, and it's 25% off. It's a lot of money.
yes, it is.
So, if you need some merch or you want some merch, now is the time. Set your clocks. 24, 25, 26.
Yes, so when is that exactly? That's Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday of next week, I believe.
All right. And maybe there'll be some new items.
Well, now it's got something else to tell everyone. Don't
yes,
spill
we
it.
do. I'm not spilling it.
Okay, here we go. Are you all sitting down? Our friends in New Zealand, take a seat. Drum roll. Announcing the 2024 Tinkerbelle and Belle calendar has landed.
It has.
You can order yours starting today.
You can.
Yes. Aren't you excited?
I am very excited.
Your face plastered all over, Tink. Hanging on people's walls. Not excited?
I'm very excited about it. I think right now it's only available in the US and Canada.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, everybody else. I didn't know that.
But I think the international one will be available very soon. So just
Hang on.
hopefully once this is posted,
Stay
it'll be
seated.
available.
Yeah, stay seated. It'll get there.
Daisy. But if you're in the US and Canada, you can definitely get it right now.
Yeah.
At this very moment.
Right
and
this
hopefully
moment. Go.
it's fixed by then and it will have
Click
the
away.
other option.
Yes. And I'm excited because it's a new calendar location we used this year.
Yes, we're using a different company
Yeah, so I want
for the
to
calendar
see how they print them and they have them.
and how they send them.
Yeah,
It's going to be very exciting.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yes.
So everybody, get your Tinkerbelle.
we'll definitely share it on
2024.
our stories.
Maybe we should. Maybe did they call it Gossip Pups or Tinkerbelle and Belle?
It is a Tinkerbelle and Belle calendar. It is not a
Okay.
Gossip Pups
But
calendar.
we are Gossip Pups, so it's all one and the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah. So, that's the banter, except for one more thing. The update on the dog next door.
Oh.
I don't know what it did today, but at 4 o'clock in the morning, the lady started screaming. I cannot tell you how this lady screams. What did you do? Get out! Get out! And then it sounded like a bowling ball went flying.
It did.
It did.
It sounded like the woman threw a bowling ball across the room and it hit the wall.
Yeah, and this time the dog didn't fight back. I didn't hear the dog. What is going on over there?
I don't know. Have you heard have you heard him since, or her, or them? Have you heard them bark since?
A little bit since last week, but not.
No,
like,
I mean,
like this
since
morning?
the bowling ball incident.
No, I don't know if she hit her with the bowling. I don't know what happened, but I have never heard screaming like that in my entire life of 2.5 years. It is the
It's
scariest, and it wakes you up at so early in the morning, and it's just crazy. Like, what could the dog have done to be screaming like that?
so insane.
Did the dog, like, open the refrigerator and eat everything in it and leave her no food?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe
but
it had an accident all over her bed.
I don't know. It was crazy. Guys, that's your doggy neighbor update for the week. I hope it's still okay in there.
There's been on and off sleep due to this.
Yeah, today's been crazy. And plus, to not help the situation, it's pouring out in New York.
It is, but I don't hear it now. It's
Wait.
like as soon as we start podcasting, all of a sudden...
Yeah, it
Wait,
knows.
ready? I don't hear it.
It knows.
It was loud this morning.
It was so loud.
I
Tink-
was ready to just podcast with rain in the background.
Yeah.
That's what was
and
going to
Tink
happen.
hates that noise.
I cannot deal with it.
Yeah, she hates it. And I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be a good morning. And I'm not afraid of the sound of it, but Tink hates it.
I hate how it just hits the back of the air conditioners and everything.
Yeah.
And it just sounds, it's just, ugh.
But
It makes me cringe.
I know. But it's going to rain all day today, so get ready. Put your headset on and just stay calm.
Fine.
Yeah, hopefully you all have better weather than we do here. Every FURiday it rains.
FURiday it's been raining or just gloomy.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do was, go see the foliage.
I know. We can't ever. I don't understand.
There's no point of going to see the foliage in gloom.
Ew, soggy foliage? That's gross. Ew, that would be terrible.
I know. We might just have to wait for Central Park.
Yeah, it's not, I don't even think it's starting yet. Just
No
slightly.
foliage in Central Park at all.
Everything is so slow this year to start turning. I don't know why.
Well, up north more it's turning already, but
Yeah. But that's
usually-
where we wanted to go, but we can't because it's soggy. Again.
I know.
All right, so that's my banter for episode 41.
That's all that happened this week?
Yeah, it was a pretty quiet week for us.
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's
Pretty-
okay.
Pretty calm.
You know what that means? Next week will probably be crazy. You have a calm week to catch up, and then it's...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, moving on to pop culture tink. I
Tick?
called Tink Tick.
Tick? Tink?
Tink.
I'm Tink, please. I'm not a tick.
Tick-a-tink.
One of those terrible things that
Tick-a-tick-a-tink.
attach to you when you go for a walk in the woods.
You got that.
I did have a tick once,
Yeah.
but it was removed
Yeah.
promptly.
Yes.
And I had my medicine or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, tick and flea protection.
Yeah, I had my protection, so it was fine, but still ridiculous.
Yeah, so rude. These ticks.
They're rampant.
Yeah, they like us pups. I don't know why, but whatever.
Okay, we are moving on to pop culture.
Can't wait.
Well, I guess we'll talk about this crazy thing that happened. Well,
What?
no, I guess we'll talk about first Travis and Taylor.
Again.
Because why not?
Continuing on with Travis and Taylor.
Well, apparently, Travis Kelce has bought a new mansion for privacy while dating Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Travis Kelce is leveling up his living situation big time, and part of the reason has to do with Taylor Swift. Sources familiar with the situation tell us the Chiefs tight end just bought a new home in Kansas City, with the sale closing Tuesday. We're told he snapped it up for just under $6 million. And yes, for that kind of dough in Kansas City, he's getting a place that's way bigger and more secluded than his old house. Sources say that this pad is in a gated community.
Yes, exactly.
And it's a straight up mansion.
Yeah.
6 bedrooms,
It
6
has
baths,
a mini golf course.
and over 16,000 square feet of living space. It also screams luxury. There's a pool with a waterfall, a tennis and pickleball court, not to mention a mini golf course.
But
So it's
in
mini golf,
Kansas.
not golf.
It's in Kansas. So
$6 million house in
yeah,
Kansas City.
but he had to get gated because he had a regular house, like, you just go up and say trick or treat and ring the bell. And it was really bad for Taylor and not safe because he was getting random people coming to his front door and
Yes, his house was far too accessible
yeah.
and was starting to become a tourist attraction.
Yes, it was. Everybody would stand outside and take photos.
People swinging by and staking out the place.
Mm-hmm.
Travis was getting uncomfortable with the situation.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Wow.
And he is a football player, but like most people didn't know him unless you knew football. We had no idea who he was until now. See?
Yes. And the Swifties apparently were saying that they thought that they bought it together, but no, he
No.
bought it on his own with his own cash.
Listen,
It's his home.
Taylor
Taylor's
doesn't
not
want
buying
to
a
be in
house.
Kansas. Not that anything's wrong with Kansas.
We love you, Kansas.
But-
we love you. No, well, actually, it's not Kansas. It's Missouri.
Missouri.
Let's get it right. Kansas City is in Missouri.
Missouri.
It's very confusing.
It's Missouri. So Taylor's not buying a place in Missouri. She's a city more chicy kind of gal. But he has to be there for his profession, his work.
Yes, and I don't know.
It looks like a great vacation house. I want to go there and just play all day in that outside.
I mean, it looks fabulous.
Yeah.
What a mansion. And
Come on,
$6 million.
Travis.
I don't think, that's a lot for $6 million. Because it's in
Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Exactly. So $6 million there, that would cost like $50 billion here in New York.
Yes. Mm-hmm. 50 billion. I think that's a little excessive.
Maybe $60 billion.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I don't even
like
think they
20
have
million.
enough land to do that
It's
in
like
New
20
York.
million for a 2-bedroom
It's like-
apartment.
Yeah, it's like he bought all of Central Park. It's pretty big.
Yes.
But again, we're in Missouri. That's why.
Yes, well,
It's
he's
a
getting
nice
a bang
place to
for his
visit.
buck.
Exactly right. Do you think he'll
It's nice
leave
to
that
have-
team and go somewhere else?
I don't know.
Doesn't
I don't
that
think so. Right
happen?
now, he's a staple.
Yeah, but doesn't that happen?
I mean, right now, I feel like he's at his peak of his career, correct? I don't know. I don't know football very well.
See?
So,
But now we all do.
no, we really don't. I have no idea what to talk about.
Well, I
About
know
football,
that
all I know is he's one of the top players, or he is the top
he
player.
and his brother are like the top in the NFL.
So I feel like he wouldn't be traded unless he's
Someone
offered
pays
a
lot
lot
of money.
He's offered a lot of money,
Yeah.
or they trade him because he's not doing well anymore.
But he's doing touchdowns, so yeah, he's doing great. He's scoring touchdowns.
Yes, I know, but I mean that doesn't last forever, right?
I don't know. I don't know how it goes. Do you have to get out at a
I
certain
mean, you have
age,
to
or-
retire at some point.
Yeah. Well, then maybe he won't ever be traded and he'll live in Missouri forever.
Yes, or he'll get. I don't know, or he'll move. Who
But
knows?
if he moves, then he's got to sell his Missouri mansion. Because what's he going to do in Missouri?
Yeah, he'll have to sell it.
Exactly. Then I'll go look at it again. I want to go there. Hey, is that by Yellowstone, Missouri? No.
No, I
That's
don't think so.
Montana.
No.
No. Yellowstone, Montana. No.
Yeah, but I don't think they're near each other.
No. But it's an M. I got it all mixed up.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Anyway,
ever gone.
on top of
Have you gone
all
to
of this-
Missouri? No.
Yes.
You did.
Didn't we go to St. Louis, Missouri?
I didn't go to.
Well, I went. I went to St. Louis, Missouri for
Yeah.
Purina.
Oh, yeah. You didn't care for that at all. It's good he has a pool.
We love you.
You told me it was so hot there. There
We
was
love
no
you,
pool.
St. Louis, but it was very hot. It was what, July?
Yeah. No, June.
June. It was very hot, and I don't know, just
There
it
was
wasn't
no
that
swimming
much.
pool.
There was no pool, and
There's
it wasn't
nothing to
much
do, you
fun.
said.
I didn't really know what to do there. I went to the Ark. That was interesting.
Yeah. That's why Travis had to buy this with a lot of activity outside.
Yes, he has many activities.
This way, everybody's entertained.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. I've never been there. Tink has. I'll see you soon, Travis, maybe. I'll come knock on your back door.
So on that note,
Uh-oh.
so then this week was wild. It was a
Wild?
wild week
Wild?
because apparently there's this restaurant in Connecticut called Elm.
Yes.
Elm Restaurant in New Canaan. And apparently there started this rumor. I don't know how it happened, but there was this huge rumor because the restaurant was closed for lunch. And everyone said how Taylor Swift was there with Travis for lunch with Blake Lively
Yes.
and Ryan Reynolds.
Exactly.
So apparently the rumor spread so quickly, and there was pandemonium in front of this restaurant of Swifties.
New Canaan never had so much excitement.
There was never so much excitement, and everyone was wild there apparently, trying to get in, trying to look through the windows, trying to see if Taylor Swift and Travis were there. And then the restaurant even wouldn't say yes or no that they were or weren't there.
So the restaurant started the rumor.
That's what I'm thinking, because it ends up it wasn't true.
Not true. I knew they weren't going to New Canaan, Connecticut. Come on. What is that?
No offense, New Canaan, Connecticut. We love you.
But they're city people. They're not going to take a jourey out to New Canaan unless it's a perfect
Well, no,
fall
apparently
foliage
Blake
day.
Lively has a house out there.
Yes, she does. But Taylor doesn't.
It didn't make sense. But then the rumors were, not true, because Travis was seen at football practice.
Yeah, he's not allowed to miss football to go to New Canaan, Connecticut.
And then Taylor was seen out to eat that same night with Selena Gomez. They went to get sushi in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So there was no way
So
that
here's...
they were at this Connecticut restaurant.
I know the restaurant started it, which is why they wouldn't say if
Yes
they
or
were
no.
there or not. I don't know how they were able to start this and spread this rumor so fast, but they
It was
did.
wild.
And nobody knew about this restaurant until then. Now all of a sudden, everyone knows its name.
Yes, and then apparently they have two dolls, or not dolls, scarecrows outside of their restaurant that are, there's a Taylor Swift scarecrow and a Travis Kelce scarecrow.
Okay, they're going
There's
a little
something going
overboard now. That's a little much, this restaurant.
I think so.
They did it. They started the rumor, but you know what? Good for you, because now people know your restaurant and are probably going there.
Yes, apparently hundreds of,
See?
of Swifties wrapped around Elm in New
See
Canaan,
that?
Connecticut,
Uh-huh.
trying to force their way inside.
We should start a rumor that Taylor and Travis are in our podcast office here. Guys, Taylor and Travis are here.
It went so crazy that apparently police officers and the fire department had to show up
Yeah, because people are crazy.
in Connecticut.
People are crazy. They were probably flooding the streets. Traffic couldn't get past. People want to see them.
Yes. Anyway, so that's all the
Me, on the other hand,
trailer gossip.
I'm waiting for an invitation. I'm not just going to show up somewhere. That's a little weird.
I know.
When you send an invite, we'll be there. That's how we work, because we're fierce, fabulous fluff.
Yes, we are indeed.
We don't go chasing rumors,
No.
but we do go to the movies. Fabulous.
So, on to our next story.
Yeah.
All right. So, then this week has been loaded also with Britney Spears and, you know, her
JT.
tell-all book
Mm-hmm.
and all of the tea that has been spilled.
And you better get a brand new cup because there's a lot of tea to put in that cup.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. And I can't wait for it all to keep coming out.
Oh, well, this is the latest one. I know there's a lot with Justin Timberlake, and it's been a wild week. But the latest story from this morning on this FURiday,
Hot off the press.
Britney Spears claims dad Jamie used her image for cash flow. Told her, "I'm Britney Spears now."
Wait, what?
Britney Spears claimed that her dad, Jamie, used her star-studded image to cash in, with him even once saying, "I'm Britney Spears now." The pop star detailed her 13-year conservatorship, helmed by her estranged father, in a newly released excerpt from her highly anticipated memoir, The Woman in Me. The toxic hitmaker, 41, recalled being told she was too sick to choose my own boyfriend, and yet somehow healthy enough to appear on sitcoms and morning shows, and to perform for thousands of people in a different part of the world every week, back in 2008. From that point on, I began to think that he saw me as put on the earth for no other reason than to help their cash flow. She wrote
I agree with that.
of her father's control at the start of the legal guardianship. And then she claims that he told her, "I'm Britney Spears now."
So what does he put on a wig and her dress and dance with swords to pretend he's her? I don't understand. How is he Britney Spears? Is he like, because he is the manager kind of thing? Is that what he means?
Yes.
So he's not dancing with swords naked with a wig?
No.
Okay, got it.
He is just claiming he's in charge of it.
Okay,
He's in charge of Britney Spears.
That's why he had the conservatorship. But I just think anyone who's ever encountered her better just watch out when this book comes out, because she really is telling all on everyone. And rightfully so. A lot of things did happen to her that should not have. And she wasn't protected properly. And you saw her in Las Vegas.
Yes, and he even told her, well, this is what she said in the book, "If I thought being criticized about my body in the press was bad, it even hurt more from my own father. He repeatedly told me I looked fat and that I was going to have to do something about it."
Fat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, that's not good.
She also explains how I'd been eyeballed so much growing up. I'd been looked up and down, had people telling me that what they thought of my body since I was a teenager. Shaving my head and acting out were my ways of pushing back. So she explains why she shaved her head.
She shaved her head, but that is the industry. That's how the industry works. Television, film, that's how it works. It's all about how you look. We even know that. We have to go onto set looking a certain way, and everybody looks at us. If we're a little chubby, they might not like it. If we get a little chubbier. So, I mean, that's how it is in the industry. Even though they want to pretend it's not, it is. And she had a lot of problems because they made her do things she didn't want to.
Yeah, and well, she had no say in anything though. So
Right.
I just don't think that. Yeah, well, maybe she didn't want to be in the industry anymore.
I think she wanted to retire because I remember, I mean, you saw the Las Vegas show and you said she was fabulous, but I remember seeing recently that she didn't even want to do that show. So I think they made her do everything. And like she said, for the money.
Mm-hmm.
And she made a lot of money there.
She did, but maybe things would have been different. Maybe she wouldn't have done that.
No, I know. She didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever. But, I don't know. I want to see him put on a wig and dance naked with swords.
Let's see, Mr. Spears.
Mr. Spears, take out your spears.
Take out. Take out those knives.
Yeah, get that wing and dance around naked.
Okay, ready for our next story?
Yes, ready.
Okay. Vanity Fair is prepping deeply reported probe into Bravo's relationship with Housewives stars. Vanity Fair is preparing to publish a deeply reported probe into the complicated relationships between Bravo and its stars. Page 6 has learned. Sources say a reporter for the famed magazine has been interviewing cast members and other sources around the Real Housewives franchise for some 6 months, and that the piece is slated to appear in the coming weeks. We're told the article is expected to delve into the highly demanding work lives of the Real Housewives stars and what they trade in terms of their privacy, their image, and even their mental health and relationship with alcohol in order to keep their much coveted, often highly paid roles. The journalist is really going deep into what the women go through and what's expected of them as cast members of the cast and members of the Bravo family. And an insider says, I think it's going to explain a lot that fans don't really see or understand about how it really works.
Well, do you know that to be on one of those housewife reality shows, they have a psychiatrist or a psychologist interview you? Because they want to make sure you're a little woohoo.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Because if you're very calm, controlled, it doesn't work for TV and ratings. So they like the people who are woof, over the top and have like short tempers and things like that. So they do go through an intensive interview first.
That is interesting.
I wonder if that'll be in the article too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it says how they hear the piece also looks into Bravo's various protocols and guidelines for addressing the well-being of its stars and to what degree they are effective. Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who's going to spill the tea on this. I mean,
Bethany.
obviously, they're probably talking to Bethany.
Bethany will spill all the
Nene.
tea. Oh, yeah.
Brandy Glanville.
Maybe.
Well, those are the three that have raised questions about what's been expected of them and their co-stars during the time with the network. So
yeah.
they've been very vocal about it. So
and
they are
those
probably
are good sources.
I mean, they are. I have to say, they are excellent sources.
So you better watch out, Bravo.
What do you think of? What's your hot take on the Housewives at this point, Belle?
I don't know. I haven't seen them. I don't even know they still exist. I haven't watched them at all.
Well, there really isn't. I mean, well, there's the new Roni, but we haven't watched it.
Exactly. I can't even tell you who's on it.
But like, do you think it's in
it's
the flop
a downward.
era? That's
yeah.
what.
I think that all of the Housewives hoopla, it's kind of diminishing and going down, and it doesn't have the appeal it used to have, where everybody used to tune in and watch and know everybody on it, and now it's kind of like on its downward because it went upward, so you only can go downward. So it's going downward now.
It feels
And I think
very, very
the
flop
Mr.
era.
Andy guy, I'm not so sure about him.
I know. I just think
You met him.
it's so strange. I feel like Bravo and the Housewives whole franchise was really in its era and was really peaking, and now it's just not hitting the way
It's
it used
kind
to.
of old news.
It is, and they're older.
First of all,
Not
they
that
weren't
I'm
really,
judging them.
No, but they weren't really housewives because they were all divorced and this and that. So what are you housewifing of?
Yeah,
You're not a wife. You're divorced.
But even the drama and everything, it's kind of gotten old because
It's the same
the women.
thing all the
it's the same
time.
thing, and and the women have gotten older, and
Yeah.
just it's not. It's just
It's
not,
not
the same.
appealing anymore.
Yeah.
It's losing.
Definitely losing its appeal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
hopefully we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe
Bravo.
maybe this is going to be the start of the real downfall. of the Housewives era.
It's okay. They did that. They made their success out of
Things
it.
change.
Absolutely. Things go in waves.
Yeah, they do.
Waves go in and waves go out. And sometimes that tide takes you with it.
And is that the end of pop culture?
I don't know. You're the pop culture person.
Well, we can end it here, or I have one more story, but I don't know if you want to hear this.
Okay, but make it fast.
Okay.
Because you're always cutting off my pop culture, so make it fast.
Okay, George Clooney's proposal to end the SAG-AFTRA strike explained. George Clooney, Ben Affleck, Scarlett Johansson, and a group of other A-listers gave a proposal to SAG-AFTRA leadership on Tuesday of this week, which they hoped would help end the 98-day actors' strike. But the proposal was rejected by the union's negotiating committee.
Of course it was.
Which is sticking to the demands it has spelled out over many weeks of negotiations. To understand why, it might help to delve more deeply into the proposal. There were two main elements: a dues increase on high-earning actors and a change in residuals to ensure that low-earning actors get paid first.
Oh, wow.
Under the current rules, SAG-AFTRA members pay $231.96 in base dues each year, plus 1.57% of covered earnings up to $1 million. The A-listers proposal would eliminate that cap, subjecting all covered actor earnings to the 1.57% assessment. Clooney has estimated that would generate $50 million a year.
He's right.
And that sounds high, as it would imply that actors earn about $3.2 billion a year above the cap, which is equivalent of about 160 actors averaging $21 million a year, which is a little bit of a reach. But the major problem with this is that SAG-AFTRA strike is not about dues. SAG-AFTRA is on strike to increase actors' income, not to increase the funding of the union.
No, SAG-AFTRA's on strike to put everybody in the poorhouse. Because they won't settle at all. Everybody's trying to help, but the people who are running SAG-AFTRA have enough money to survive forever, but none of the actors do.
They say that dues are irrelevant.
I agree. It is what it is. We need to make money. They need to get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they can do to get back to work is what they need to do, and stop.
I know. Well, his proposal was rejected.
And those are A-list money-making people, so I think I would listen to them.
I think that I don't think it's the solution, but it definitely would
It's
maybe help a little bit in the moment of everyone struggling. But
it'll help get everyone back to work, being the writers are back.
But then what do you do then? You just change that and then just accept all these people's terms?
No.
Exactly. So you wouldn't get back to work.
It's called negotiations, and SAG is not negotiating. They want it one way, and they won't negotiate at all, which is why it's 100 days.
They won't negotiate, but also the other side won't negotiate.
Right, but
there's
negotiations mean you have to meet somewhere in the middle, and nobody
but no
wants
one's
to
willing
give.
to. Yes.
So, which is why the actors don't have health insurance anymore, can't pay their bills. It's not a good situation.
Yes, and we're going to run out of movies and TV shows soon.
Exactly. I don't want reality shows only. That's it. That's all that's going to be around still.
We'll end it on this note. The Gossip Pups are available for a reality show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll even fly to New Zealand.
Yes, we would.
Yeah. Gossip Pups take New Zealand.
Sounds great to me.
Me too. I've never been, and I would love to be. Bring us over.
And here we go to Pup Culture.
Pup Culture.
And we're not in a rush.
5 stories, but I won't
excited.
make them long. Okay.
Oh, are you saying that I make mine long? Because Belle's banter was about 25 minutes.
Okay, let me get to the pup. Come on. Here we go. So, this is kind of a follow-up because remember we announced about the People magazine cutest rescue pet?
Yes.
Well, it was just...
That's the Miranda Lambert one, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we announced it right when they were going to launch it. And we told all you rescue pups, get on this and submit yourselves.
Get on it, submit.
Right. So as of today, at 9 a.m., The winner was selected.
And?
And he is adorable. He's a one-eyed teddy bear-looking pup Hobie. He is crowned the world's cutest rescued dog, and he lives in California.
Oh, Hobie.
So Hobie won, and they got him at a shelter, and he is cute.
So adorable.
He has one eye and is adorable. Look, here he is with his owners.
Oh.
So,
He must feel on top of the world.
He's got all the pedigree backing now. He's got everything.
He's a star.
Yeah, go Hobie.
I feel a little jealousy.
Me too. Wow. All right, moving on. Go Hobie. Next. A dog sets largest litter record at a North Carolina Rescue with, ready?
Yes.
15 puppies.
Didn't someone just set a record before?
They thought it was for 11, but this is 15.
Oh my goodness.
North Carolina dog just gave birth and broke a record in the process. Perfectly Imperfect Pups, a foster-based Raleigh rescue, took in a Great Dane named Meadow October 8th. She has now given birth to 15 puppies. The largest litter the rescue has seen in all of its years of operation.
This is wild.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
There's 15 little guys. And see how they
Bless her.
They put all different colors on their collars because they don't know who's who otherwise. They all look the same. Mm-hmm. 15. That's crazy. This is a very odd and funny story.
Wait, we're moving on already? Wow.
Yeah.
Belle, you're just
I'm hitting the topics
flying
and going.
through.
I get the point across and move on.
Okay, but we didn't even... Okay, we're supposed to give our hot takes.
Okay, give your hot takes on the 15 puppies. Go.
I said bless her.
There you go. And we moved on. Bless her. We move on. I can't imagine. Poor thing. Okay, but healthy, all the puppies are good.
Okay.
Now, this you're going to have something to comment about, Tink. I just know it.
Of course. I probably will.
Australian man says he sparred with a jacked, in quotes, kangaroo to save his dog.
Whoa. Wait, kangaroos attack people?
Listen to the story, Tink.
Okay.
An Australian man wrestled with a kangaroo to save his dog. It was a viral TikTok video that they took down, posted by Mildoro Martial Arts. A man wades to the middle of a river to confront a muscly marsupial with a pup, his pup in headlock. They have identified the man as Mick Maloney, a mixed martial arts and Brazilian jiu-jitsu teacher who lives in Australia.
Love you. Love you, Australia.
Maloney told the outlet that he was stretching on the riverbank over the weekend when he realized Hachi, one of his Akitas, disappeared. I looked towards the river, and behind these reeds, I could just see this massive kangaroo. The creature was standing there with his arms actually in the water, just staring at me. Hachi came up and was in a headlock with this kangaroo. The water was gushing out of Hachi's mouth. He was yelping quite badly. Maloney said he tried to save Hachi using techniques like scaring the kangaroo, loud noises, etc., but to no avail. After his unsuccessful attempts, the dog owner told ABC that he thought, all right, this is it. I've got to get in there, and approach the tall, strong, or in this man's words, jacked creature. The muscles on this thing, I was like, this thing's just got out of jail or something, the guy, Maloney said.
Goodness.
Look how he's holding the dog.
Oh.
The video, which Maloney said he recorded so people would believe him, the man tells a kangaroo, I'm going to punch your head in. When the pouched mammal does not react to his threat, he says, let go of my dogs. Before swinging at the animal, the kangaroo immediately retaliates, knocking Maloney's phone into the murky waters.
No.
After a scuffle, which was not captured on the submerged device, Maloney picked up his phone and shows that the kangaroo no longer has Hachi in a headlock, splashes the creature and runs with his pup to the shore. So apparently, the guy got beaten up by the kangaroo too. But there's the kangaroo. This guy's strong.
First of all, that kangaroo is terrifying. It looks like out of a horror movie.
It said, thank goodness he had mixed martial art training because the kangaroo was kicking him, fighting, and beating him up.
But it looks almost like a human, like one of the, those.
Yeah, it does.
In the Harry Potter movies.
It's a little scary.
Wait, can I see it closer?
We'll have to share a picture of him.
Let me see this.
He looks like a rabid kangaroo. He's gone crazy. He beats the man up.
It looks like part human.
Well, when they stand up, the kangaroos kind of do.
It's and it's so dark.
And an Akita's big.
When I think of kangaroo, I think of Winnie
nice
the Pooh.
Guys.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Kanga.
Not this guy.
This should be a movie.
Yeah, they probably will make a movie. Next story.
An attack.
So what do you think about that?
A kangaroo attack.
What would you do if he attacked you?
Unfortunately, I'm 5 pounds of fierce fabulous fluff, and I think I would be taken.
Yeah, me too. I'm 4 pounds of fierce fabulous
There's
fluff.
no
chance for
There's
us.
no chance.
Which is why we don't go to the murky riverbanks.
I don't think. Yes, we have to. If we do go down under, we'll have to be very
careful. Stay away from the kangaroos. All right, moving on.
Okay.
Missing dog on the mend after accidentally getting high on pot brownies.
Excuse me. No, but please.
Is this true?
Is this in the Daily Mail?
No.
Oh, People?
This is true.
What source is this from?
I'll fill you in after.
Okay.
A missing dog from Hutchinson, Minnesota is on the mend after accidentally getting high on pot brownies. Earlier this week, a pup named Dozer escaped from Jack Carrington's garage while he was at work. Pet Poison Helpline said in a news release with People. Carrigan received a text message from his brother asking if Dozer had gotten out of the house because he saw posted a picture that looked like him. After driving to the location where the dog had last been seen, Corrigan said he couldn't find him. Having to return to his job, he asked the neighbor to open the garage in case the dog returned to the home. The neighbor agreed and went to search for Dozer himself. And that's when he found the canine unable to move.
Oh, no.
When I found him, he couldn't walk, Carrigan said. He bit at my hand when I went to pick him up, which he would never normally do. I knew at that point something was wrong. I immediately took him to the vet. Arriving at the clinic, Dozer was unable to move his rear limbs and was dull and hypertensive. Abdominal x-rays revealed that the stomach was so full. So the medical team induced emesis and found about 1.5 pounds of what they determined was chocolate brownies that contained marijuana. The medical team clinic was so concerned about the chocolate poisoning, as that varies greatly depending upon the type of amount of chocolate you eat and the size of the pet, etc., etc.
Yeah, you know that all too well, Belle.
They said that, yeah, exactly. I had chocolate ice cream. It was really good. But moving on. The veterinarian said that after they emptied his stomach, the entire clinic reeked like a marijuana dispensary.
Oh, no.
Needless to say, he will be okay, but thank goodness they caught him in time.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't know where he got those brownies
Chocolate and marijuana.
Mixed together.
Both. Terrible combination for a pup.
And I had one last story that comes from our friends at the Mirror UK.
Okay, then. Oh, this is what I love, these articles. These just and get wild.
The photo is what I love.
Oh, goodness. Here we go.
Terrified husky stuck on the window ledge rescued by fire crews armed with dog treats.
Here we go.
A whimpering husky was brought down by firefighters from a window ledge with the help of treats after the dog became stuck. Emergencies sprung into action after Coco is believed to have gone through a slightly open window in London. Now, this is a big dog. How slight could this window have really been open?
Exactly.
Yeah, it was fully open, guys. Not slightly. Anyway, he got onto the ledge and he couldn't get down because the ledge was very narrow and it was high. So the fire crews acted immediately, and one of the firemen has a pet and had some treats and was like, I'll get him, and got on the rescue ladder with the treats and was able to coax him down. Look at these photos. This Mary UK has the best photos. Look at that.
Yes, they do. They document it all.
Look at him up there. It honestly doesn't look high, but it is high. It's a second story
Yeah,
in
he
London.
definitely, he can't just jump off.
Yeah, so he's safe. He got a full belly of treats, and he's a happy camper
I'm
right now.
happy that he is safe.
Yep, welcome back, Husky. And that's the end of Pup Culture for episode 41.
Episode 41.
Wow.
That was a lot.
I know.
Wait, I think I hear the rain. Ready?
Yes. It's a lot. It's not rain, it's pouring.
There it is, everyone.
Can you hear it?
Can you hear it?
If you haven't had rain in the wild, we'll send it your way.
Anyway. Are we done?
I think so.
Is that it?
That's it.
So, what should we end with? Any last thoughts?
Yeah. Go check out the calendar.
Oh, yes. Go check out the calendar.
Hot off the press today.
We'll add it to our stories.
And don't forget, set your alarms for the 24th, 25th, 26th for that huge discount on our merch.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure to listen, download, like, subscribe.
And give us a review and 5 paws up.
A review and 5 paws up.
And of course, if you ever want to say hi, send us some photos, just ask us a question. Gossippups@gmail.com.
Gossippups@gmail.com.
Happy weekend!
XOXO.
Woof!
Fierce, fabulous fluff, talking about stuff. Gossip Pups. Fierce, fabulous fluff, talking about stuff. Gossip Pups.